Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Sorry, it's been a while. Busy week. Um, but I'm so happy, just to, again, just to present, my piece, just to encourage everybody to give, everyone a guidance, in this, challenging times. And, this is what I do. I love it. So let's get straight into it. So this is going to be part 18, part 18. So, what we're going to elaborate is part 18. I believe this is powerful for everyone who's waiting for something. So, the concept is even though your prayer is not answered yet, God importantly is looking more of your faith. I'll say that again. Even though your prayer is not answered yet, more importantly, God is more looking towards your faith. And just to get into it, these things are really important. I believe now these days, everyone is going through challenges and they've been waiting for years for the prayer they've just been looking for. And I would say, for example, some people pray for uh, a renewed life. Some people pray for financial stability. Some people pray for husband. Some people pray for a wife. Some people pray for, many other things. Even some people pray for peace, you know. And if you haven't gotten what you want, most of the time, based on my experience, God is looking more of your faith. At times, God has not like answered your faith. I mean, sorry, God has not answered your prayer yet because many of us have baggages that which we need to take care of. It could be communication issues, maybe with somebody or with your peers. It could be maybe you not doing the right thing in your life, and that's why you need to channel, your way with God. You need to pray. You know, even some people don't know how to fast, and these things are really important in our daily lives. um, some people do not know how to control their emotions, and most of the time we can get our we can have our emotions to take control over us, which is not really good. Because just imagine if I was a random customer, you're delivering, some pizza and accidentally stepped on your foot, and I apologize. But in other words, you're going to get mad and let your emotions get the best of you. You may use profanity and all of those. And something like that is really important because let's say if I'm praying for, you know, I'm praying for riches, I'm praying for to be a millionaire. Well, personality is really a key for you to get to that millionaire status, for you to be president of something, the CEO. Having a personality and having locus of control over your mindset of emotions that wants to spill is really key, really important key factors onto your success. And those are one of the main reasons why our prayer is not, answer. A lot of us have issues with the attitude. When something happens, we just scream out of nowhere without thinking, if I do this, what would be the repercussion? What would be the outcome of me doing this to this person? Because at the end of the day, we also have to look at facts. We're all grown adults. And if we have issues, there's also help, for counseling, for people who we can speak to. So that's number one, attitude, issues, personality. And second, the reason why sometimes God haven't answered our prayer yet, because maybe our time is not yet. Because if our time is not yet, ready, that means God still wants you to be at a certain mark, that, or it could be something that He wants you to get before you can get to where you're going. And it's important to really think of these things because if we're wondering how come, my prayer's not answered, I've been praying, it's not working. I need to do this on my own. Now you're not letting, God being in control. Other than that, you want to do things on your own power and saying that, since God haven't, blessed me with this business, I already read the book. I'm gonna go ahead and do everything by myself. I'm gonna get all these materials. I'm gonna get all these people and do it. But however, we miss the one key player, and that's God. Without Him, we don't know what lay ahead of tomorrow, what can come to that business. That's where He steps in to give us that spiritual guidance. And these things are really important. So you don't want to be too far ahead. At the same time, you and God is on a yoke together. You guys have to work together. It's almost like a team player. It's like I'm in basketball, and if I feel like, oh, like this coach is not doesn't know what it's doing, I'm gonna tell the whole players what we need to do. Then that means you're gonna lead the players to something else by which it won't really work in the game. Maybe the reason why that coach has been maybe having you guys do the same play is that he wants you guys to learn a fundamental aspect of something that could really defeat your opponent in that game. So, like I said, first one is attitude, personality. Second one is time is not ready yet. It's not yet time because, it's like God wants you to know something before He can bless you. God wants you to be somewhere where, He foresee you, where He wants you to be. He wants you to be in that location. But at times, our ego can get the best of us, and it drags us down, and it makes us worse. Then it makes us bitter, then it makes us frustrated right there. So life, just take things easy so you can know what's going on. So you can know all the pieces of what's going on in your life. And I tell people it's like life is almost like a puzzle. For you to know who you are, your identity, for you to know why you're on this earth, through your troubles, through your issues, you almost have to put the pieces together. It's almost like a puzzle. You have to see the picture of who you are by, if this is not working, I need to cut this out. If this is working, I need to put this together with the puzzle. Those things are really important. So that's kind of like, knowing who you are, within, God before He can bless you. That's really important because let's just say if He bless you, you're you're a comedian, you're a blessing like that. He just blessed you to be a comedian. And then, from there, you start acting out in the public. That can really mess you up too, because everybody looks at you as a social factor, as a huge figure that you're representing them, based on where you were born and raised. So those things play in. So like I said, first one is attitude, personality. The second one is knowing who you are. If your time is not yet ready, He's not gonna bless you like that. And then also sometimes the wait can be a little more longer because there could be many things that we have done in the past by which we have to go through it. So when we make when we make our next decision on that certain thing, we won't make the wrong mistake again. So when you make sometime when we make some mistakes in the past, some can be short term, some can be long term, and you have to deal with it as you go, and take that to sharpen you like a pencil. So when you come around that again, keep in mind like, oh, I already learned from my mistakes, and I'm going to become a better person, and I'm going to motivate myself. This time I'm not going to make the same mistake by choosing this. I'm going to go around it and keep going forward to my real goal. Now that's where you know human growth kicks in, strength. So as you're going through all these challenges, you don't want to drain into it. You want to use that to make you stronger with more scar, more bruises. As you're going, you start to feel like, don't get me wrong, you start to feel like Hercules. Now, it's making you stronger. stronger. So by the time these problems coming at you, it's you almost feel like you can just flick this with a finger or something, and that's the way life is. What's going around the world, like is all an illusion. Because you think about it, if God created this world, then you should expect what He has written in the Bible and everything. Everything's gonna take place. We're coming to a day and age where nations will clash, tension, confusion. He already said that, but a lot of us, once we hear something, the message or some wise words, we tend to get cheered. We hear it, but after a while, it's like we leave that in the book in the bookcase. So those are one of the things that we can work on to have our prayers answered sooner. So thank you guys for watching. I love you all. And then out to all the mothers, happy Mother's Day. All the female mothers, I'm happy for you guys. Happy early Mother's Day. Pray for, the Lord to bless you guys. I pray for you guys to have peace. Love you all. Stay strong, stay encouraged. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something today. I'm out. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.